So, who was Leni Riefenstahl? Let's take a look. Leni Riefenstahl was born on the 22nd of August, 1902. She was a German dancer, actress, and pioneering film director, best known for her filmmaking innovations and infamous Nazi propaganda films. She's received much praise and criticism during her lifetime. So, let's find out a bit more about who she was, what she did, and the impact this had during Nazi Germany. Now, some background. She was born into a middle-class family, and she experienced a relatively comfortable upbringing. Leni had a love for dancing and theatre from a young age, and although much to her father's disagreement and his conservative views, her mother supported Leni's artistic aspirations. As for her early career as a dancer and filmmaker, from a young age she took lessons from a Russian ballerina and attended the Junta School for Dancing. Soon Leni became a successful interpretive dancer, coming to the attention of theatrical director Max Reinhardt. She signed a contract with him to perform several dances in his theatre. However, her solo dance career ended in less than a year when in June 1924 she unfortunately injured her knee while performing in Prague. While travelling to visit a specialist for her injured knee, Leni's passion for acting in Berg films was ignited by a poster advertising Arnold Fanck's Mountain of Destiny. Following her acting debut in Ways to Strengthen Beauty, in which she herself was a dancer, she joined experimental director Arnold Fanck. She starred in his Berg films such as The Holy Mountain and SOS Iceberg. The Holy Mountain received wide acclaim during the golden age of German culture. Here she also decided to create her own film company, Riefenstahl Productions. She directed, co-produced, wrote, and also acted in her debut directing film, The Blue Light. Now, this film received mixed reviews, but it was significant as it caught Adolf Hitler's attention in Riefenstahl's directing ability. During her first meeting with Hitler at Wilhelmshaven in 1932, Hitler insisted that she filmed the 1933 Nazi rally in Nuremberg. Leni claims she resisted on grounds of not wanting to be restricted by filming prescribed films, as she was an artistic filmmaker. Eventually, she gave in to his request by filming Victory of Faith. Yet, she was unsatisfied with the poor result, and so she returned the following year and filmed the iconic Nazi propaganda film Triumph of the Will. Now, this film was awarded with highly prestigious film awards, and it also sealed her status as one of the best directors of the 20th century and brought her worldwide fame. Now let's look at the significance and evaluation of Leni. This film here is Triumph of the Will, just a short clip. So, Triumph of the Will was a documentary that had no narration, yet it depicts the Nazis and Hitler in a romanticized way. There is no doubt she was very talented in her field. Yet up until her death in 2003, she always defended her work as being artistic, and she remained apolitical according to her words. She says that she wasn't a Nazi Party member, and she disputed with Nazi leaders like Goebbels, and she also had no understanding of anti-Semitism at the time, was unaware of concentration camps, and made films out of fear and of the charismatic personality of Hitler. Now, the relationship between Leni and Hitler has always been controversial, especially amongst historians. On the one hand, Leni admitted that she greatly admired Hitler until the end of the war and maintained that his policies in regards to the Depression and restoring German national pride were worth supporting. She regularly met with Hitler and invited him to her flat for dinner to allegedly discuss films or view photographic skills of her artistic work. On the other hand, Leni claimed to have objected to Hitler's initial request to film Victory of Faith and Triumph of the Will. It was only Hitler's charismatic personality and some fear of him that made her agree to make films for the Nazi Party. Nevertheless, Riefenstahl's connections with the inner circle of the Nazi Party meant she was often accused of having a romantic or sexual relationship with Hitler. It is a debate that still occurs amongst historians today. So your job as students is to research more about her biography and analyze the evidence and the historical debate. What conclusions do you come with? Thanks for listening to this presentation, and I hope you learned something new about